Have you read this one? We recommend some excellent manga that you might have missed. There's never been a better time to be reading manga in English or any language, as in spite of the physical printing problems of the last months, there's a wonderful range of titles and manga to read in digital or paper versions. Our writer at AOKN are always keen to review the latest volumes, but we also have favorite titles from the past few years that we haven't been able to share. Till now, after it's been hard to narrowing our choices down to just two titles each, we force ourselves to make some difficult decisions and are here to share some great manga to add to your TBR list. Demelsa, a side character's love story by Akane Tamura. One series that has become particularly fond of the last couple of years is a side character's love story. Published by Comixology in English, this is a josei title by Akane Tamura that began in Japan in 2017 and is currently 11 volumes, with 8 available in English so far. You'll be forgiven you're never having given this one a second glance, since neither a volume 1 cover nor synopsis does much stand out in this busy market, but if you do pick up the first book, you find that there is a real gem here. The story follows Nobuko Tanaka, a part-time who sees herself as nothing but a side character in life. She's someone with no real ambition who believes she will be forever overshadowed by those who stand out from the crowd. But one day, our young protagonist finds herself falling in love with co-worker Hiroki Iri, and now has to navigate these new feelings, which is no easy task for someone as shy as she is. Hiroki is also on the quiet side, so if Nobuko wants to get to know him better, she's going to have to put herself out there and talk to him if you never ever to become more than co-workers. What I liked about this one is both the fact it's focused on adult characters and how uplifting Tamura's storytelling is. Nobuko may be shy and struggle to put herself out there, but rather than leave her in despair, the author builds her confidence up slowly over time and shows that even someone who considers themselves a side character can have a fulfilling and happy life. The romance is also incredibly sweet thanks to both Nobuko and Hiroki being characters you want to root for. The series reminds me a great deal of Sweet and Soap for its realistic depiction of everyday life and relationships. Definitely want to pick up if you're looking for a new josei title, although it's worth noting the title is currently only available digitally. And A Clear Moonlight Dusk by Mika Yamamori. Sticking with the romance theme here, my second recommendation is In the Clear Moonlight Dusk by Mika Yamamori. This one is a shoujo series that follows the story of Yo Takegoshi, who is known at her school for being a prince thanks to her long legs and masculine face. Yo's world changes for the better when she meets Ishimura, a senpai who is also known as a prince at her school and who tells her that even if she's not a girly girl, there is nothing wrong with being princely. The two being bond as they spend more time together, and Yui begins to wonder if she's falling in love and if she is. Is it even okay for her to be treated like a shoujo heroine she dreams of being? While there is a very stereotypical romance story in the surface here, Anthony Yamamori is trying to convey the message that no matter your gender and appearance, you should be able to both love herself and find those who will love you, be it as friends or romantic interest. Under Yui describes herself as having a masculine appearance. The design Yamamori has gone with for the character is very androgynous, which I appreciate. I like this manga both for Yui's journey to accepting herself and her appearance, but also for the fact it's giving us a better representation in the genre. I'm not a particularly feminine woman myself, so I find it easier to relate the way Yui dresses and acts than most protagonists of a given romance series. Yamamori's experience as a mangaka is certainly a gift for this series too. Her artwork is very polished and clean, with the emphasis on character expressions and depicting their inner thoughts on their humorous ways, something I love seeing in her earlier works as well. But perhaps most importantly, Yamamori isn't afraid to change up the signs of Yui and Ishimura at will, putting them in different clothes and hairstyles, which adds a level of realism that other series often miss. The series has been ongoing in Japan since 2020 and is currently at 3 volumes, all of which Kodansha has released digitally in the West.